Okay, so I got a box from Lee, cool follower of mine who reached out because his mom inherited some amazing specimens from his grandfather when he passed away in 1991. I believe it was 91, he said. And so he's struggling trying to figure out, he's not really like necessarily a rock person, but he's got all this stuff sitting in his garage and is thinking about trying to sell it and get rid of it. And I think he's tried to sell a little bit of it and kind of struggled in its current form. And so he sent a bunch to me saying, I want you to cut them up in slabs. Maybe we'll make some stuff out of them, things like that. So I'm trying to help him out. I hear about this often. I mean, I've actually had a few families donate their families' specimens to me because they didn't know what to do with them, and they had tried to sell them and struggled and so on. And so I understand. So I think his logic makes sense. What I want to get from you is, what do you think we should do with some of this stuff? What would be the best way for Lee to sell some of this? So he sent me a note here of some specifics. The one very specific one he has is this amazing piece of petrified wood that is just, it's pretty phenomenal, as you can see here. I mean, it's like a whole trunk or a whole limb. It's wild. So he says he just wants me to slab this off and just keep slabbing it down the length of it here. And so that one's pretty specific. So that I've got a game plan for. Look at the end of that. And then the rest of these, I'd like your input on, one, to help identify, but two, then what do you think we should do with these? So this first one here, I'm thinking is possibly aquamarine, but I'd really like your input. Look at the size of that. I mean, that's probably 5-inch block. Just amazing. Almost totally square except for this one corner here with this kind of rusty corner on it. It's just phenomenal, as you can see here. I mean, it's just beautiful. So what do we do with this thing? Do we slab it up? Do we make something specific out of it? I'd love your input. This is like an 8 Mo, if that helps. And you know, this really blue-green color. So let me know on that. There's that one. And there's this one that I'm really, is a head scratcher to me. First saw it and I was like, well, maybe this is banded chert. And then I look and I see there's like an eye here. And on this side, there's a very specific eye that makes me think more agate than chert. It's very hard, like 8+ Mo. I mean, really hard. Really beautiful piece here. So this one too. What is it? Do you have any input on that? And then what do you think we should do with it? This guy here, I think, is just a piece of quartz. It looks like maybe it has some mica in it. You can see these little flecks in here. I'm thinking that's just some quartz. You know, pretty hard, 7-8 Mo. What do we do with that guy? And then the last two are these, some more fabulous petrified wood. So just beautiful piece of petrified wood here. Very hard again. What do we do with that? And then this one is really fascinating to me. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? That is just, looks like it could be on a tree out in the forest around me right now. Really, really pretty. I thought this pink was something at first, but I think it's just like dopping wax on there. Really, really beautiful. So, if you got any input for Lee and I'd love it. What would be a good thing to turn this stuff into to help Lee out? Thanks.